the hypocrisy of the United States government is very obvious. They were so quick and so loud to condemn Russia as soon as the full-scale war with Ukraine started in 2022. They yelled and preached across hundreds of media outlets all over the world about what an evil country Russia is. Russia is a terrorist state. Russia had an unprovoked invasion of Ukraine. Russia is bombing civilians. Russia is targeting civilian infrastructure, right? The message was Russia is evil and they're killing innocent civilians in Ukraine. However, when the Israel and Hamas conflict sparked up in October, and Israel responded with severe bombing campaigns of the Gaza Strip, which kill a lot more civilians than they do Hamas soldiers, America is saying that Israel has a right to defend its territory, to defend its sovereignty, to defend the safety of its people. Now, I'm not trying to pick a side in the conflict or tell you support this or that. No. I'm neutral in this. However, I do think it's funny that the American government is very hypocritical when Israel is defending itself and bombing Gaza and attacking Gaza, versus when Russia is doing it to Ukraine, right? According to America, Israel has a right to defend itself, to defend its right to existence. However, Russia doesn't have that right, right? Even though Ukraine, ever since 2014, was nothing but a giant anti-Russia hub in Eastern Europe, in the region. That was the entire purpose of Ukraine ever since 2014. All the funds Ukraine has received, the message of all the Ukrainian politicians throughout the country was nothing but to oppose Russia, to fight Russia, oppose Russia, crush Russia's dominance in the region, right? And when Russia is defending its territory and its right to exist, right, by attacking the anti-Russia hub, Russia is evil, right? However, when Israel is defending itself and attacking Gaza, Israel is in full right to do that, right? So this is the hypocrisy. It's a double standard. Russia isn't allowed to protect itself, but Israel is allowed to protect itself. And the funny part is, right, once again, I'm not trying to tell you who to follow in the conflict. I'm neutral. But if you look at the numbers, just in 3 months of the Israeli bombing campaign against Hamas, they killed way more civilians that Russia has killed in Ukraine ever since February of 2022. And we're talking about 2 to 3 times as much civilian casualties in 3 months of Israel fighting Hamas versus Russia fighting in Ukraine in a full-scale conflict since 2022, right? However, Israel is allowed to do it. They're allowed to say, well, it's just, what's the word? Collateral damage. The 80% civilian casualties versus Hamas that we kill is just a collateral damage that we have to go with in order to defend ourselves. And America is saying, okay, you're in full right to do that. But when Russia is defending itself, defending its border with its next door neighbor,